Hi, hello, it's me, Vic. How are you all doing on this fine October 30th night? I am doing well, thank you very much. I am booting up some Vault Hunters here. We're gonna play a bit of Vault Hunters. Hopefully my internet does not crap out. I've been having a little bit of internet crappage problems, so hopefully we get none of that tonight. I've not set up any Twitch stuff. I know nobody's particularly waiting for me to go to Twitch, but once I go to Twitch, I'm think I might get like more attention because I mean YouTube just there's literally no way for anyone to find you unless they already found your video through like videos. And I plan on making some videos, so maybe I'll do a multi-stream eventually. But um yeah, it's just not viable. It's not something you can rely on. Oh hey, he's online. He's normally not online that late. I need to find some, I believe it's diorite. I think it's the white stone I need to find. Um, in order to make a vault crystal. I wish I, in retrospect, had the foresight to have just kind of done this beforehand. But I took a little nap earlier, and then I woke up and I'm here now. So yeah, we're doing it live, folks. I have done a couple of vaults. Well, I guess more than a couple of vaults. I have a base set up, but I am uh 3,000 blocks away from my house. So, yeah. Because I don't believe it spawns near my house. I believe it only spawns in biomes that are cold, and the entirety of the area around my house is warm. So it's a bit of an issue. It's funny that I keep streaming Vault Hunters. Well, I've streamed it twice now, and I have not done a vault. So, kind of a kind of a funny thing that I've not streamed any vaults. I don't know if I had the resources the first time to make a vault. I think I might have been close. What the hell, shale? I don't need shale. Ugh. But if you've never seen this game played before, basically the idea, or I guess this mod pack played before, basically the idea is that you acquire resources to make vault crystals. You use vault crystals to make vaults, or I guess not make vaults, but be teleported to vaults. Perhaps is maybe slightly the better term. After you get teleported to vaults, you loot them as fast as possible within the timer, and then attempt to escape with your life. There's objectives for you to do inside of a vault, like bosses, like scavenging items from enemies on the ground and stuff like that. There's a cake vault. There's a raffle vault in which you want to do it as fast as possible. There's something I'm forgetting about. Oh yeah. Is it? No, it's not diorite. It's. Shoot, I'm sorry. Hold on here. Yeah, no, it is diorite. Spawns in warm. Generates in weaponsmith houses, tannery houses, and snowy tundra villages. Spawns in coral reefs. Also generates in warm underwater ruins. How do I find diorite though? Sturdy like andesite, but brighter. There it stares. No, I don't like. I don't. How do I get it? Large caves and ravines. Where where find that? No, I don't want Spotify Wrapped. Actually, should I do Spotify Wrapped? Wait, hold on. Spotify Wrapped 2022. Let's see what it tells me. Volcanic arcs and oh, it's this is no. I'm talking about Minecraft. I want Minecraft. God damn it. Apparently, Spotify Wrapped is only on the mobile app, and we're not bothering with that. So it's a block of igneous rock. Looks like it doesn't spawn in a particular area. Where did I hear that? Oh, where did I hear that it only spawns in certain climates of biome? It's odd. Maybe this mod pack changes it? I don't really know, to be honest with you. Huh. Well, I'm gonna just head back, I guess. I don't... A bunch of random stuff, none of which is particularly useful to me. Because you have to go through one vault crystal to be able to get the spawn for the next vault crystal. Like you have to do it one at a time. So I can't just like start on another vault crystal. I don't have any spare vault crystals. It's a bit of a dilemma, isn't it? What should we do? I guess we can maybe just take a peek inside some caves. Normally when it's in a cave, it's like pretty high up. So I think maybe we can get a little bit lucky if we just go cave spelunking, perhaps. I could not say for certain. Hmm. That's all gravel and stone. I guess that's not really a cave. That's more of a frozen river that happens to be slightly uncovered. Dilemmas, dilemmas. Oh, it's a moose. I wonder if I can tame a moose. I've got an item I'm not sure I'm supposed to have. Oh, they're fighting. I've got an item I'm not certain I'm supposed to have because it doesn't have a crafting recipe, and it details all of the mobs and like the ways you can tame them and some items that they're supposed to be dropping but don't because Escol85, the creator of this mod pack, uh, it's an interesting way of balancing video games. So I mean, I respect him and I respect how much he's done, and I think it's definitely a very good concept. I think I had this. I think I had this whole rant before, but I just think he leans a little too heavy with the Nerf hammer. I think he leans a little too heavy with I think he leans a little heavy-handed. Like there's some game. God, what game was it that I played? I don't remember if it was Vermintide. It was something like Vermintide, one of those types of like shooters, one of those looter shooters or whatever, where they they had almost the perfect balance. They just needed to um, make it do a little more damage, right? They just need to make the item do a little more damage, but instead of making it just do a little more damage, they like massively overtuned it, like three buffs all at once, and just completely overshot where they needed to be, presumably because they'd gotten so many complaints about it. But the problem with that is that just because you get a lot of complaints about something doesn't necessarily mean that the problem is massive. Sometimes it's little fixes that'll get you a lot further than big cases. A lot of smaller, um, a lot of smaller, more iterative fixes that can kind of help you troubleshoot where the problem is. If you see that there's a problem, don't wait forever and make a big change. Wait a little bit and then make a small change. Sometimes players figure this stuff out themselves, right? Sometimes players they manage to say like, hey, all right, like we just need to run this build and suddenly this weapon becomes a lot better. So sometimes they find a tactic that makes it a little bit easier for the weapon to get used or the feat to get used or whatever, you know. So sometimes it just takes time. Sometimes, well, that's good. Sometimes things are just bad, and it's okay to balance things and admit that things weren't balanced. And sometimes it's okay to buff things, not just nerf things. You know, nerfing things all the time is not fun when you have this power fantasy, this class design, this game design that doesn't get used, doesn't get fulfilled because you decided to nerf something and now it feels more like you're some random chump with a stick as opposed to like I don't know, somebody with a powerful sword or whatever. It's tough game design, but um I found it pretty much first try. That's kind of insane. Makes me very, very happy. But there definitely is a balance to be struck. Definitely is a balance to be struck. I feel the same thing about Warhammer as well. Games Workshop is notorious for doing stuff like this, and sometimes I swear they've got just like multiple teams, multiple um, game design teams all working at the same time because this is no bueno. Because sometimes it feels like some of the releases for different factions um, have different game design philosophies behind them. It's particularly evident in this edition because you can tell some of the codexes, the kind of rule books for the game, were designed around like, okay, let's make the power level look pretty reasonable. Let's make it so that um, if you have a codex or a game book from the previous edition, like it won't be completely out of sorts fighting somebody with this one. And then another game design team that said like, all right, let's just set a new baseline of power and kind of work off of that. And I wish I could be a fly on the wall very much when they design these factions because some of the decisions that they make are just absolutely bonkers. Uh, in particular, a lot of the game design decisions in terms of um, most of the time, the internal balance is good. That is to say, that there's not like there's generally not one unit or ability or whatever that is completely stand out. Usually, sometimes it's the case, especially as soon as they start stacking buffs and um, and stratagems being kind of resources like that temporarily buff units, and you spend certain resources for them. Sometimes once you start putting all these things together, it's clear that they somehow didn't see like some crazy combinations. Uh, and I think part of that maybe is that they had a bunch of leaks that led to them kind of allegedly clamping down on people playtesting the game, especially a lot of the people who were very good at the game playtesting the game. And apparently, a lot of the time, they didn't take their feedback into consideration, anyways. So put all that together, and you get a recipe for why listen to them in the first place if they're just gonna leak our stuff and all this, and just a big pain in the butt for everybody involved. But alas, you know, ultimately it's to the detriment of the game because you get all these ill-designed facets of the different factions that they don't end up fitting together. I feel like regardless if they have multiple teams or people or whatever working on these games, I feel as though they just need to, at the beginning of an edition, sit down and say, hey, like this is the power level we're going for, you know, like you should be able to do this much damage in a certain turn or whatever. Like this is kind of the maximum. This is probably about the minimum you want to go for a low dealing damage faction. Am I lagging out? I crashed. Um, I'm a little afraid of it happening like last time, where I was feeling some lag, where I just kind of repeatedly lag out and get frustrated with the stream, or not with the stream, but the fact that I'm just streaming me lagging out. Well, I guess there's a bit of a problem in that from streaming internet issues are still going to be a bit of an issue. Let's stream some. Let's play some. Whatchamacallit. Let's play some Pokemon. Let's play some Pokemon Team Rocket Edition if I can find the correct folder. Got a lot of folders and stuff. Okay, let's see. Pokemon. Excuse me, I mean I need to boot up my Game Boy Advance so that I use my completely legal edition of Fire Red in order to play Fire Red on this game, and I can uh play Fire Red and use a capture card in order to stream it to you guys. Yes, that is in fact what I mean to say. Please no sue me. All right. Properties. Do this. Okay, let's go back over. We're gonna be in a black screen for a second. That's fine. Please nobody sue me. Excuse me. Wait, what's happening? Hold on. What is this? It is. Oh, I see what's happening. Okay. That was kind of weird, but all right. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I was a little worried there for a second, but we're good. Gonna go ahead and continue. That was about the fighter last time we played. Yeah. All right. We got a Nidoran. I don't think I can steal her Pokemon. She looks young. I guess maybe when they say kids. Um, can only steal from kids. I assume maybe they mean like kids. I guess. Luckily, I don't think Nidoran gets poison abilities that early on. I think he gets like poison sting or whatever. But poison is um super effective against water, right? I'm pretty sure it is. I think that'd be bad for us, but he doesn't get any damaging poison abilities. Let's go ahead and change. Oh yeah, I need to change out the Venonat because Nidoran is poison and I'm dumb and forgot that. I probably want to change that Paris out eventually as well. I had a Geodude, right? I think Geodude may be a good idea instead of Venonat. So I don't think Nidoran has any abilities that are super effective against Spearow, so we're going to Spearow, and it should be about the same level, I believe. Oh, a little higher, that's fine. Just Growl. I don't remember what moves. Does female Nidoran have different moves from the male Nidoran? I sincerely don't know, actually. Looks like Spearow's pretty fast. I think Spearow has outsped everybody that we've come up against so far. I wonder if they ever used debuff moves in the anime. I'm not really like an anime fan. I mean, I guess in general, but also in particularly when it comes to the Pokemon anime. Something I've never really considered before. Well, look at her. She's young. She's got to be like 12 or something, right? Maybe my age, my pixel age dar is a little off. It's a little off. Maybe she's 1,000 years old. Who knows? Over 1,000 years old. Hope they make another Arceus game, or if they decide to make another main game in the vein of, Scarlet Violet, that they go for the Arceus, uh, not system, call it an engine, code, whatever the framework of Arceus, instead of the framework of Scarlet Violet, because Arceus. I mean, I'll fully admit to not having played Scarlet Violet yet, but I've seen enough gameplay of it. I've seen enough people talking about it. I've seen all the bugs and stuff that seems pretty. Is this Luigi? What the fuck? What? That's... Does he say that in the main game? I think he might. I could go for Minky. Yeah, we'll go for Minky over the internet. That's a good idea. Um, but yeah, that it's obvious that there's a bit of a problem there, and I think Legend of Arceus isn't perfect. It doesn't have the eggs, the whole egg system. It doesn't have. Um, I don't know if it even has like PvP in it, but I think that the framework is there for a very good game. I think that there's a lot to be expanded on there. I think it looked a little bit better. I mean, maybe that's just bias. Maybe that's just me really liking Arceus, so I wanted it to I wanted it to look good. So in my head, I remembered as good, but it's maybe not as good as maybe about the same as Scarlet Violet. I doubt it's worse. But it probably helps as well that with Arceus, the kind of it's pretty simple. You know, they stuck with like natural landscapes, and obviously it doesn't look super great when you get real close up to it, but it doesn't look bad when you go right up to it. And the fact that God, what's the name of the city in Arceus? I don't even remember. Whatever the city is more it's kind of a living, breathing city as opposed to the multiple in Scarlet Violet, which just all are pretty much just screens, right? Like there's not really a purpose to waiting for some hefty seasons looking out from a place in Team Rocket only find half of them can't even beat the first couple of trips on the stand bridge. It's been 12 gods forsaken hours and I can't feel my legs. Tell Archer I went over a long coffee break, alright? That's actually pretty funny. I don't even remember what I was talking about. That was very funny. hear me hear me laughing. I should switch my Pokemon around. So Pokemon besides um Poliwag get some experience. That'd be a good idea. Oh well. Am I gonna steal a Meowth? I mean, I'm Team Rocket, right? I have to steal a Meowth. Maybe that'll be my normal type Pokemon. What's my normal type Pokemon right now? I think I've got one, right? Guess we'll find out. If you want to be the boss of Team Rocket, you gotta have a Persian. Ekans. Yeah, we'll change Pokemon. What's my normal type? Oh, it is a Mankey. I have a Mankey. Wait, no. Wait. What was the Pokemon I just used? Mankey is not a normal type Pokemon. Mankey is fighting. Wait, what? Why am I as confused as I am? Oh well. But maybe I'll switch it out instead of whatever the Pokemon I just said was. Definitely not as tired as I was previously, so I appreciate that much anyways. Nidoran should be immune to poison, right? I have to imagine so. Poison Sting. Not very effective. Yeah, I mean, I definitely feel the effects of not sleeping for like 2 days still. I took a little nap earlier, but I don't know how much that helped overall. Alright, cool. Camper saying he's scared. Good, I should be. You should be. I'm about to steal your Pokemon. Meowth, yes, I just went on a whole tangent about Meowth. We'll go ahead and switch out Meowth, or excuse me, for Clefairy for Meowth. What kind of Team Rocket trainer has him Clefairy anyways, right? I'm no pink-hearted bleeding heart. I'm a hardened Team Rocket member. You can't stop me. I'll put that Clefairy in there and only cry for like 5 minutes because I feel bad. Goodbye, Clefairy. Excuse me. Oh, I need to. What? Oh, it's continue box operations. I thought it said cease box operations. I don't really know why. I couldn't tell you why. Uh, I feel a lot less um, tense than I did before, so I'm very grateful for that. Actually, hold on, I need to. Oh, that's not great, but that's not terrible. Sorry, I just had to check something real fast. But yeah, I feel a lot less stressed out, so that's certainly good. I've got a little bit of stress because I've got a test tomorrow. I was wrong about having the test yesterday, or excuse me, I guess I was wrong about having a test today. Wait, no, it was yesterday. I was wrong about having the test yesterday. I, in fact, had it today. Yes, that is in fact what I mean. No, tomorrow. Damn it. But I feel better having studied a little bit more, so certainly can't complain about that. Oh crap! I was gonna change out my Pokemon. That's fine. We can change it out after this. That way we don't keep going back to the Poke Center because I just keep using Poliwag instead of anything else. And I can switch it out after this fight as well. I don't remember what level Poliwag evolves. I think it's like 20 something. And I believe there's two evolutions, right? But one of them you have to use a water stone or something like that. Maybe I can steal a water stone. That'd be nice. I have a moonstone right now. Double slap. Let me go ahead and get some double slap in there. We could use a bit more type coverage. So what is this? Weakens fire type. Why do I don't care about that. I doubt water sport's gonna be that important. But to use Geodude, yes. Does make me kind of sad I'm switching out. I think Mankey might be good because he should have a fighting move, right? I guess Nidoran would have had a fighting move as well, but this way I can see what Mankey is capable of because I think we murdered him pretty fast. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's not great. Slow kick a low attack move? I guess it must be. He did about as much damage to me as I did to him. I'll have to make sure for tomorrow to have some like vaults saved up that I can just do all at once. Oh, it's not so boring. Maybe I'll actually have a stream on Twitch. I shouldn't have anything to do tomorrow afternoon. So, well, that's not true actually. I've got one major thing I need to do, but it's not like a time thing. It's not like something I need to stress about. Oh shit, I didn't move it around. God damn it. It's fine. Okay, no, it's fine. We can do the moving around now. We'll go ahead and switch it over. Switch it over to Nidoran. Let Nidoran have a little munchy munch. I don't think this should be effective. Yeah, I think grass is not effective against poison. But yeah, so hopefully tomorrow should be a little more exciting. I've noticed some of these VODs actually have views, and I don't know what people are looking at them for. I'm kind of impressed if y'all managed to. Some of these are particularly jank. I think once we get to switch over to Twitch, I will have not necessarily perfected it, but it should be a little less jank. I understand Twitch a little bit more in terms of how the platform works, so hopefully it should be pretty smooth, pretty buttery smooth. I say that, we'll find out, I guess. I still, in an ideal world, I have assets for breaks, for pre-stream, for post-stream, like music and graphics and stuff like that, and the what do you call them? The little things at the bottom, the like little graphics for like, hey, this is my Twitter or whatever, like that as well. But I think I'm fine with it just being a little jank. Wonder how far along I am in this story. I think I wanted a Geodude, right? No shit! Oh my god, I just keep clicking okay. I just keep clicking okay, and that's... I don't... I'm gonna cry. Oh crap, I didn't change the Pokemon either. I just keep doing it. It just keeps happening. At least only has one Pokemon. I'd steal a Slowpoke. You wouldn't steal a car, you wouldn't steal a Slowpoke. Wait, this is a water type Pokemon. What am I doing? Ay, let's double slap it. Is Hypnosis confused or just Hypnosis sleep? I don't remember. It's not a double slap. You slept 3 times. Poliwag, I like you, buddy, but we gotta talk about this. Oh my god, I swear to God, Poliwag has never hit a Hypnosis. You're gonna make me very upset, Polly. You're gonna make me very sad. Okay, it's sleep. And I think that should be enough time for me to catch up in terms of health. Especially if you can do more triple slaps. Slap, slap. I got a crit. I got a triplet. You know, Poliwag, maybe you're alright, buddy. You're lying to me, but you're doing it in a good way. You're over-exceeding expectations. If I was catching a wild Pokemon right now, I might be very sad to find out this information. Oh, he did a quadruple hit. What a good boy. But we're not attacking a wild Pokemon. We're beating up a kid and stealing his Slowpoke. So, you know, beggars can't be choosers really when you think about it that way. I really need to stop using my bag in front. Really need to be able to get some other Pokemon some experience. Like, I want to keep some of these trainers around so I can get 3 types of Pokemon, but the problem is sometimes I can, and sometimes I feel like I need the extra experience in my Pokemon to be able to have them be able to compete. Like my Paris is level 8, that's bad. Hopefully you have grass type Pokemon, Lass. I assume you're Lass. No, it's a little girl. Picnicker. Wait, what do you have a boyfriend for? You're like 12. This is a bit of a problem. This is legitimately kind of a problem. Let's switch to Mankey. I think Mankey may be enough of a hard hitter that he can overcome it. Oh, wait, what? This flying beat fighting? I guess that makes sense, doesn't it? Ay, ay, ay. We got poisoned. Oh, right, because of fucking poison point. No. Oh, no. I have messed up dearly, my friends. Oh, no. Is he about to just wipe me? Is he going to build up and then wipe me? This sounds like a distinct possibility. He missed again. Oh my god, Mankey. You let me down when I needed you the most. Maybe my Nidoran is better than his Nidoran. Especially if he keeps poison stinging me, like that's gonna be good for me. But this fighting not good against poison? What is fighting good against? Well, try Peck. I guess Peck should at least be neutral, right? And it looks like we do about the same damage using Peck. So we should be able to beat him. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. Do I just want to use his, or I guess her Nidoran instead of my Nidoran? I feel like that's not a terrible idea. I feel like I should have some sentimental attachment to this Nidoran, but at the same time, I am kind of a scumbag. So maybe I just don't care. This Nidoran, the other Nidoran. Crap, folks. Maybe, what does Meowth have in terms of abilities? Scratch, Bite, Fake Out. Yeah, let's bring Meowth on up. Maybe Meowth, maybe you can do something, Meowth, buddy. If you clutch this, I will have you on my team forever, Meowth. Okay, that's respectable damage. I mean, you got poisons, so that's a bit of a negative. Meowth might not be able to keep up, but we might be able to switch out. Oh, right, double kick. I should have figured that. Well, at least we only got him half health. We can't exactly complain about that. All things considered, I'm definitely gonna have to go back and heal after this. We know flying is at least neutral. I don't know about the rest of those though. And plus, if we fly, that lowers our chance of getting poisoned, both in terms of him missing half of his abilities, and we're only attacking once every 2 turns as opposed to once every turn, which would increase the chances. Okay, now we don't immediately press this. We'll go ahead and steal. I feel like the male Nidoran did more damage to me. We'll steal the male Nidoran. No. Okay, we're gonna go ahead. Oh, I thought this was the one I had in battle for a second. I was like, oh shit, I can't handle this right now. My Pokemon aren't ready. Pokemon are ready, folks. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and switch out the net, or we're gonna, yeah, switch out the Nidoran first because I still haven't actually bothered to check whether stealing Pokemon heals them. We're gonna swap the Nidoran. After we swap the Nidoran, we'll heal anyways, and then we will should be good. Wish it could have been a fly on the wall for the designing of the music for the Pokemon games. I feel like that would have been an interesting conversation. I would not have been able to understand any of it, being in Japanese, but regardless, it would have been an interesting conversation. Maybe I could write it down in like little fly puke or something and memorize it for later, so I can look it up when I get back to being a human, and then I can Google it. That sounds like an entirely thing a reasonable human would say. Flies are weird creatures, man. They like puke on their food and then eat it or whatever. Like that's weird. Miss me with being a fly. Probably should have put a grass type out front, I guess. Because Spearow isn't. I don't think fly does much against ground. Now that I'm thinking about it a little bit more. Let's switch up back out to Mankey. Mankey can do some work here. Hopefully he just keeps using Mud Sports. Mud Sport. That would certainly be nice. I figure Mankey to be a bit of a last cannon, or at least maybe I do. Maybe that's just me, but it feels like it doesn't do that much damage, all things considered. I guess Geodude is a bit of has a fair amount of defense, I believe, so that could certainly impact the damage used. We're just gonna keep on Mankey. I think that's decent, but you figured it'd be a little more. At least I figured it'd be a little more. Why do they have rock polish? Especially because it feels like I always go first, even when they use rock polish. Maybe Mankey is a speedster. Maybe he just goes real fast. Like he has acceptable attack and he has like really fast speed. Maybe that's his thing. Don't really know. No, I guess I'll just keep on with Mankey. Is he just gonna have a million Geodudes? I mean, none of them have done any damage yet. This is certainly a good situation. You just keep throwing mud around. I can't complain about that, I guess. Oh no, there's the first one. Not very effective, but it did 10 damage. So only survive a couple more of those. I'm a little curious about Spotify Wrapped. Karate Chop, Calculated move to make room for karate chop. Let's see. Oh, inflicts more damage on heavier foes. That's interesting. Yeah, well, let's do it instead of low kick. Well, I guess maybe low kick would have been a good thing to keep, especially because I'm using it against rock types. A lot of them are heavier, but I don't necessarily know. I don't necessarily know the weights of Pokemon that it would be more effective on. So in that sense, keeping it around is maybe a dumb idea, honestly. We're just gonna karate chop this guy to death. Oh, alright. That's kind of a sad tale. Maybe Spearow can do something. No, this is a bad idea. But I'm gonna go ahead and give it a shot anyways. Oh, oh yeah, it is super effective. We learned that in the last fight. Duh. Yeah. No, I should have made this switch in the first place. Oh well. Mickey got some decent experience, so he certainly can't complain about that. I think that's a kid would be able to steal his Pokemon. I'm not gonna steal it right now. I am, however, gonna steal this kid's Pokemon. I could not tell you why I chose one over the other. I simply did. What do I have for Spearow? Is poison effective against flying? I don't remember. I think. Oh, I guess maybe not. I kind of figured it was. I think this is gonna be our last Pokemon battle for the night. Maybe I should just set up the Twitch tonight. No, I've got to study a little more for my test tomorrow. Can Spearow be paralyzed mid-flight? I don't think so, right? Trucks and sucker, you can't. Oh my god, did that just do 10 damage? That's insane. Apparently can be paralyzed mid-flight. Maybe I should stop using fly then. Well, it does at least protect me from the damage. Stop. Oh my god, that did 21 damage. Oh, my poor Spearow. Maybe Meowth can take us home. Probably not, but we'll give it a shot anyways. Oh wow, that dealt a surprising amount of damage. I was not expecting it to deal so much. We're gonna keep it on Meowth. Do I have a Sandshrew? I feel like I did the same thing I did last time around with the Sandshrew, where I like messed up and messed up and accidentally chose the wrong Pokemon. So I'm gonna make sure not to do that this time around. Just keep biting Meowth. I believe in you, buddy. Oh my god, was that a critter, dude? It didn't do that much last time, did it? Oh my god. It's very sad. I really wanted to get Meowth some experience. It's critical that we have a Persian by the end game so that we can be the Pokemon boss that we are meant to be. Team Rocket boss, the girl boss, Gaslight, Grand Theft, Pokemon, Slay. Okay, I made sure to wait this time, guys. I did it. Are you proud of me? Are you proud of me? Please give me the validation I never got from as a youth. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and save it here. We're making very slow progress, but we did get through a lot of battles, especially given that it's only been like, oh wow, it's 45 minutes in. Given that it has been only like, well, I guess it's been about 30 minutes, isn't it? Because I probably stopped around 15 minutes. But regardless, you know, we made some pretty good progress today. I'll have some good Vault Hunters for us tomorrow. Anywho, I'm going to go ahead and call it here for tonight. I might see you tomorrow on Twitch. keep saying that, but oh well. Um,